Hello everyone, hope you are doing very well in your studies. Today, our focusing is more on reviewing past year exam questions for autumn 2018, part 1 of 2. So in this presentation slide, consists of 20 questions. And the next 20 questions, subsequent questions will be continued in part 2. Without further ado, let's get started. Question number 1. Oxygen and fluorine are gaseous elements next to each other in the periodic table. Under the same conditions of temperature and pressure, oxygen diffuses faster than fluorine because its molecular mass is less than of fluorine. So the answer for this will be A. The diagram shows 4 pieces of laboratory equipment. So we have balance, pipette, stop clock, and thermometer. Which equipment is essential to find out if dissolving a salt in water is an exothermic process? The answer for this will be thermometer is the only equipment essential to find out if dissolving a salt in water is an exothermic process. So the answer for this will be A. How many neutrons are present in the atom of X? And to find this is the formula. Number of proton is actually equivalent to atomic number. And number of electrons is actually atomic number. Number of neutrons is actually mass number minus atomic number to get the value of neutron. So the answer for this will be 45 minus 21. You will get the value of 24. Two naturally occurring isotopes of oxygens are 16 and 17. And which statement is correct? Both isotope reacts with iron to form rust. How many electrons are used to form covalent bonds in a molecule of methanol, CH3OH? An oxygen atom is surrounded by 8 valence electrons and 4 non-bonding electrons. That means 2, which is lone pairs, and 2 electrons in each of its 2 covalent bonds, 1 to carbon and 1 to hydrogen. Therefore, there will be 10 electrons are used to form covalent bond in a molecule of methanol, CH3OH. The answer will be D. Potassium bromide and methanol are both compounds. Their melt points are different. Which rule is correct? Potassium bromide is a substance with a higher melting point. And the reason why the melting points are different because of the attractive forces between opposite charged ion is greater than the attractive forces between molecules. Which gas sample contain the smallest number of molecules? So this will be, the answer will be 16 grams of oxygen. The equations for the reactions between calcium carbonate and dilute nitric acid is shown. 25 of calcium carbonate is reacted with an excess of dilute nitric acid. Which mass of calcium nitrate and which volume of carbon dioxide is produced at the room temperature and pressure? So the answer for mass of nitrate is about 21 and volume of carbon dioxide, decimeter cube, will be 6. And the formula of some iron are shown. Which formula is not correct? In this case, the answer for A is actually A12. SO4 is a chemical compound with the chemical name aluminum sulfate. So formula which is not correct between A, B, C, and D is the answer will be A. Concentrated aqua copper 2 chloride is electrolyzed using copper electrode as shown. And what happened to the mass of each electrode during this process? So in terms of the positive electrode, there will be decreasing of mass, and in terms of the negative electron will be an increasing of mass. The diagram shows a circle used to electrolyze aqua copper to sulfate, and which arrow indicate the movement of the copper ions in the electrolyzed end of the electron in the external circuit. For the copper ions, there will be number 2, and for the electron ions, there will be number 3. Hydrogen peroxide, HOOH, decomposes to form water and oxygen. And the bond energies are shown in the table, the reactions of exothermic. How to get what is the energy change for the reaction? To get this value, how much is the answer would be, you have to break down this equipment. What is the image for H2O2? You get this image. And from this, you can get, this is the combination of OH. This is one combination of oxygen and oxygen. And that is another combination of oxygen. So you have 2 times OH, 460, plus, which is 1 oxygen, which is 150. You get the value of 1070. But the formula here is 2H2O2. So what you've got to do is you have to multiply another 2 to get the value of 2140. Next, we go to the energy out. Energy out is 2H2O. Then you get this formula for this H2O. You get this is one of the combination and this is one of the combination, which means that OH. This one is also OH, this one is also OH. That's why you have to multiply by 2 times OH value given energy is 460, and then you get the value of 920. So when 2H2O, where you have to multiply 2 times 920, you get the value of 1840. And then you have to plus another oxygen 2. Oxygen 2, if you can see, this is a double bond. So double bond get the value of 496. Okay, you have the energy in, which is 2140, and then you have the value of energy out, which is 1840 plus 496, you get the value of 2336. So in the formula, energy change is energy in minus energy out. So you get 2140, which is 2140, minus 2336, then you get the value of negative 196 kilojoule per mole. So the answer of this will be B. 12. The questions for the formations of ammonia is shown. The energy levels diagram for the reactions is also shown at this diagram. There is in this program, there is a progress of the reaction. So the question now asking you, what is the energy change for the reaction? So you got the value of this. To get the energy change, as usual, you have to 342 plus 2650, you get the value of negative 92 kilojoule per mole. The rate of reactions between magnesium, ribbon, and 2 mole decimeter cube hydrochloric acid at 25 degrees to produce hydrogen gas is measured. In another experiment, either the concentrations of the hydrochloric acids or the temperature is changed, all other conditions are kept the same. Which condition increase the rate of reaction? The answer for this will be number 3, which is 3 mole diameter cube hydrochloric acid at 25 Celsius. Methanol is prepared by the reversal reactions. The forward reactions is exothermic. Which conditions produce the highest equilibrium yield of methanol? The answer for number 15 will be low and high. In terms of the temperature will be low and in terms of pressure will be high. The thermite reactions can be used to produce iron from iron trioxide. The equations for the reaction is shown and which statement about this reaction are correct. So electrons are transferred from aluminum to iron is correct. The iron in the iron trioxide is reduced. This will be the answer for when there is a reaction between iron and the iron trioxide. In which row are the oxide correctly identified? Sulfur dioxide is also non-metallic oxide and acidic. Okay, sulfur dioxide is acidic in nature because it reacts with water to produce sulfurous acid. Meanwhile, carbon dioxide is also an acidic oxide. It dissolves in water to form carbonic acid, which is also acid. On the other hand, the calcium oxide, when reacting with the water, it forms a strong base, and calcium oxide is a base. And furthermore, magnesium oxides are also a basic in nature, and magnesium is a metal, and whenever a metal reacts with oxygen to form its oxide, it forms metallic oxide, which is basic in nature. So the answer for 17 would be sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide will be acidic, meanwhile calcium oxide and magnesium oxide is a basic. When dilute sulfuric acid is added to solid X, a colorless solution is formed and a gas is produced. What is an X? An X is a sodium carbonate. And a few drops of methyl orange are added to a reactions mixture. During the reactions, a gas is produced and the methyl orange turns from red to orange. What are the reactants? The reactants are option C, dilute hydrochloric acid and magnesium, which turn methyl orange from red to orange. And finally, question number 20. Some general rules for the soluble of salt in waters are listed. Carbonates are insoluble except ammonia carbonate, potassium carbonate, and sodium carbonate. Chlorides are soluble except lead 2 chloride and silver chloride. Nitrates are soluble, sulfate are soluble except barium sulfate, calcium sulfate, and lead 2 sulfate. And which substances produce an insoluble salt when aqueous solution of them are mixed? The answer for this will be silver nitrate and zinc chloride. With that being said, that's all for today's presentation. And I hope you understand all the facts and the reason behind the question and the answer. Don't forget to subscribe to Jom Study Lab YouTube channel. And by the way, customized notes are available at beacons.ai/Jom Study Lab. And another option to access to Beacon page is through StudyLab Instagram. So hope to see you in the next presentations lesson. Thanks for listening.